Hey, B Stav Fishing Nation, what's going on? It is Thursday, April 25th. I don't know what time high tide is. I'm not sure what time low tide is because there is no tide. I'm sitting in my office, and tomorrow's a big day. Tomorrow is splash day for off course, putting it in the slip at Big Ed, the landlord's house, getting her all buttoned up tomorrow. Me and Johnny Bucktails are going to go down and get the season in Avalon Manor kicked off. So my season up in the Atlantic County rivers where I fish for striper, snap jig for striper, that's come to a close. Bit of a slow season for me. It was another season for me of you should have been here yesterday type of stuff. And, I guess that's my luck. So speaking of luck, I've gone back to work with a buddy of mine for 2 days a week, Mondays and Tuesdays. I'm back working with my buddy, Rick Monty Bugs Monticello, doing some exterminating. I'm licensed to kill. And, of course, the last 2 Mondays and Tuesdays, the last 2 weeks, this week and the week prior, and this coming Monday and Tuesday, were beautiful days to be on the water. And where was I? I was out exterminating. I was killing bugs. I was working. But I'm starting to put a little bit of money back in my pocket because I got big plans for February of 2025. I'm going to be spending the entire month of 2025 in sunny Florida in Marathon Key. And hopefully I'll get good weather. Won't have any crazy winds or rains. And I'll be towing, most likely, the kayak down. It's a long way for me to tow my boat by myself. So I think I'm going to tow my kayak down and fish Bahia Honda, 7 Mile Bridge, try and fish out front if I can, try and fish in the back country if I can get out in some of those back mangroves. So I'm super stoked. It's going to be a road trip. Me and my boy Smokey are heading south on I-95. Leaving New Jersey, first stop, Marathon Key. So I'm excited. So I got my notes here. I want to make sure I cover everything. And we talk about the boat going in. I'm done snap jigging for Did I say snap jigging for stripers? Well, you guys know how excited I am when a guy I look up to, and every recreational fisherman, especially up here in the Northeast, should look up to. I call him the Supreme Allied Commander because he fights the good fight, especially when it deals with the political end of the fisheries management. But he fights the good fight on behalf of us, recreational fishermen and women. My pal, Jim Hutchinson Jr. So you guys know that every now and then, Jim Hutchinson Jr. makes my day, right? Makes my week, makes my month, my year, by putting maybe a picture I sent him of either a striper or a flounder, putting it in the magazine, the Fisherman magazine, right? The Fisherman magazine. I hope everybody's got a subscription. And every now and then, he'll actually even give me a shout out on the weekly YouTube Fisherman's Magazine video updates. And I don't know about you guys, but it means the world to me. It sincerely does. And I'm not trying to, placate or blow smoke or anything like that. It means a lot to me. So a couple weeks ago, a month ago maybe, Jim had mentioned something about, anybody that wants to submit an article, to the magazine, obviously would have to be reviewed and have to go over, through the entire editing process. But, hey, submit an article. We might actually use it. So I said, you know what? I'm sitting home. It's a slow time. I used to write a lot when I was at work. Now I'm coming up on 9 years retired, so starting to get a little rusty, right? The gate's a little rusty. I said, let me do an article. Let me try to put something together I thought, what could I do? And the time of year, we're dealing with spring stripers in the backwaters and tidal rivers. I love the snap jig form. We do an article about snap jigging and see if it flies. Well, it flew. And when I tell you I am over the moon, I'm trying to find the page. I am over the stinking moon because, are you ready? Smokey, drum roll, please. Yours truly has now been published. I now have actually been published in the Fisherman magazine, the New Jersey, Delaware Bay edition, May 2024. Right? Got that beautiful flounder on the cover. The better part of 4 pages. I feel like I'm doing story time. So I really don't want to post the whole thing here. I hope you guys would either go online and read this. Well, you guys know who that is? That's Mike the engineer fighting a striper. And we ended up on this page here. Guys, I am over the moon. And I'll put maybe pictures up of this here, the article and whatnot, so you can get a better look at it. But guys, I hope if you are in the Northeast, especially my folks, my pals that are in New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, but Northeast, you guys should all be subscribing to this magazine. The information in here, and I'm not just saying that because all of a sudden now I got an article in there, but the information that's in here on a monthly and regular basis, let alone the weekly YouTube video updates, it's really priceless. For the price of this magazine, I mean, I actually renewed my membership, or my subscription rather, not this past Atlantic City Boat Show, the boat show in 2023. And I just renewed for 2 years, and I'm just going to keep on doing it. And guys, I'm so excited to now be a writing contributor of the Fisherman magazine. Now, I don't consider myself a regular on staff or anything like that. I just got lucky, and I'm already starting to think, what could I do next? What could my next article be about? And I don't want to let the cat out of the bag just yet, but flounder season is coming up, and you all know what I think is a game changer, especially in the backwaters, when it comes to flounder fishing. Again, I don't want to let the entire cat out of the bag, because right now Smokey's laying on the ground or on the floor here, and he's being nice and quiet, and he don't like cats. So, but Jimmy, if you're watching this, I hope you're watching this, Jimmy, you better be subscribed to B Stav Fishing. I mean, anyhow, Jimmy, if you are watching this, buddy, I don't even know what to say to you, pal. Like, I got choked up the other day when this came yesterday. I kind of got myself choked up a little bit thinking about it, and so I'm not going to do that, obviously, on camera. Just kidding. Jimmy, thank you. And I hope, I know you do. I hope you know how much this means to me. And man, I really am. I'm ecstatic, and I'm over the moon. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and from my sharpened pencil. Thank you so much. And I'm going to try and work on something new. Okay, so I got about 72 issues of this. So that's that. All right, let's see here. Flounder opens. It's like Christmas in May 4th, Saturday, May 4th. So not this Saturday. Next Saturday, flounder season opens in New Jersey. In our area where I'm at, 3 fish, 18 inches or above. I believe the Delaware Bay. You have to catch them in the Delaware Bay. You need to return from the Delaware Bay to your home port, however that's going to work. New Jersey side, Delaware Bay, I think 3 fish, 17 inches. And, what's it, IBSP? I'm not sure. So I apologize for not knowing that for you guys up there. I don't know if that's a 17-inch fish limit there either. But I do know most waters, basically, except for those 2 locations in New Jersey, were 18 inches, 3 fish, 18 and above. So I'm kind of happy because that slot fish, I'll be honest with you, I was all for it at first. Should have been, I think, 1 slot, not 2. So we went 2/3 of our normal limit now is a slot. We're only allowed the 118 inches and above. And it was tough, especially when you're going offshore and you're burning all that gas and whatnot. Now you're, it is what it is. Listen, here we are. It's a new year. No more slot. You might think it's funny, but it's slot. And let's go. 3 fish, 18 inches, May 4th. It's on. Flounder season. NJ. With that, I'm thinking I'd like to do, before the summer craze kicks in, for my fellow kayakers, and if you guys got like a small John boat or something like that and you want to join in, the more the merrier. The more the merrier. Let me know what you think about B Stav Fishing Kayak Day on the Bay, Sunday, May 26th. Now, the reason I'm doing a Sunday in May, I'm hoping that's not Mother's Day. I don't think it is. If it is, we're going to have to revamp this. But because you won't have the crazy summer rush yet with all, people vacationing and all the crazy boaters on the weekends, I will not do kayak anywhere in the water on a weekend. It's just, I just prefer not to do it, especially when I have my boat. Unless there's some crazy bite going on somewhere and, I'll risk it. But I really don't want to do it, especially if there's going to be a bunch of us. I'm thinking, but I want as many people to show up as possible. So that's why I'm figuring let's do it on a weekend instead of the middle of the week. I can't do Mondays and Tuesdays because I'm back in the working world, a couple days a week. So I'm thinking Sunday. So Sunday, May 26th, B Stav Fishing Kayak Day on the Bay, Strathmere, New Jersey, because there's some nice creeks back there that we can, get a nice long drift. And if you want to buddy up and go shoulder to shoulder, elbow to elbow, boat to boat, yak to yak, fine. If we want to spread out a little bit, we're not going to be on top of each other. They got a really nice ramp there, a cement ramp. Low tide is 5:21 a.m. I'm not showing up 5:21 a.m. anywhere unless it's something major. But I'm thinking if we start, we'll talk about it, but I'm thinking if we start this, say, 7:30, 8 o'clock, right? 8 o'clock launch. High tide's at 10:55, so we'll get the rest of that incoming tide. And then the tide should start rolling out somewhere, you figure 10:55, 11 o'clock, 11:30, 11:45-ish. Tide should start rolling back out. So that means, the way I look at it, if we go all the way inland, you know what I mean, or downstream, so to speak. Well, now that the tide's coming back out to Corson's Inlet, that'll bring us right back to the launch, okay? Because I figured we'd fish like either Whale Creek or Flat Creek. So Sunday, May 26th, B Stav Fishing Kayak Day on the Bay. Be there, launching. We're going to launch. We're out. Lines in, 8 o'clock. Now, it's not a competition unless anybody wants to do a little friendly competition. But lines in, boats out in the water, 8 o'clock. Low tides, 5:21 a.m. We'll be dealing with an incoming high tide. High tide is 10:55 a.m. The next low tide is 4:59. Maybe we'll fish till 1, 2 o'clock. Right? We won't go too crazy, but it is Sunday. I know a lot of people want to spend time with their family. So let me know what you think. And check in. Let's do this. Let's get something going. I'm thinking on my Facebook page. So B Stav Fishing on Facebook. Let's check in on there. okay? And check in on here too, please. Let me know, especially if you don't have Facebook. Let me know what you think. But, you know, I'm not going to be able to accommodate everybody, right? And hopefully something doesn't come up where I can't make it, right? I'm the guy who put it together, so you would expect me to be okay. But we can't accommodate everybody. But that's why we'll try to do a couple this year. Why not, right? Like, let's get out there, especially now I got a new kayak. Let's get out there. Let's have fun. Let's yuck it up. Let's yak it up. And maybe we'll throw a little competition. Maybe put a $5 pot in. Biggest fish wins. Who knows? You know what I mean? We could do something like that for anybody who wants to get in. Not to mention, and our Supreme Allied Commander, Jim Hutchinson, has been talking about this now for a couple weeks. We had that big full moon, the pink moon they call it. It's the fish moon. That was what, Monday or Tuesday? Today's Thursday, so I think it was Monday. And anticipated bluefish hitting the Jersey shores. They are in Delaware. I fish out of Atlantic County and Cape May County. They're being caught in Cape May and Atlantic County. They're being caught Ocean County and North. So they are here, and we only expect it to get better. And we're expecting some gator blues to infiltrate our waters here in South Jersey. So, and the Jersey coast, period. So, man, be ready. Be ready with your plugs. You know what I mean? Be ready with your wire leaders, especially if the gators are there. I know there are some gator weak fish being caught in our area. Atlantic County, Cape May County. They're out there. There are some big weak fish, some decent-sized weak fish being caught. And I haven't gotten out yet. I'm going to go out this weekend. You know, I like to do a little spring scouting around for whatever's going to bite. And sometimes those pesky flounder, those pesky flatfish, they like to bite pre-season. I am hearing through the grapevine there have been some flounder chewing their asses off in the backwaters already. So let's hope for a really great season. Okay, you guys know that's my meat and potatoes. That's my favorite fish to target. So I think I got everything. Boat's going in tomorrow. Fisherman Magazine, guys, please sign up. You go right online, Fisherman Magazine, Google it, fishermanmagazine, I believe.com, but Google Fisherman Magazine, get on there, get yourself a subscription. Unfortunately, I don't think you'll be able to get, I don't know if you'll be able still to get this month's, the May edition sent to you, but it's in stores, and you can also look at the article online. Let me know what you think. I'm not looking for applause and accolades and praise. And the accolades and praise that I've gotten so far, thank you guys. Thank you so much. I've gotten calls, texts. Obviously, social media has gotten flooded, and it is so greatly appreciated. Everybody's kind words. I'm really excited. But let me know what you think. Shoot me an inbox message. Put a comment down below. Let me know a topic that you might be interested in. You know, we don't want to overdo something and something that's been done already, you know, ad nauseum. But I'll give it a shout. But I am working on something right now. So, now where's all the old guys? The guys that are in their 50s and up. Remember when our teachers way back in the day, our English teacher, we used to do Roman numeral 1, you know, do whatever, then A, then A1, and A1, A2, and then B, and then B1, right? If you had an A, you had to have a B. If you had a 1, you had to have a 2. And then Roman numeral 2 was your next topic. That's how I came up with the article that I wrote. I literally went way back to like 2nd grade and was doing that Roman numeral craziness. So I forget what you call it, but that's how I broke this whole thing down topic-wise. So it worked out pretty cool, right? So it's funny how stuff you hated back then, but all of a sudden, man, it just clicked. Because that's how I used to write stuff back in the day when I was in the police department. Certain things I had to cover, and I would kind of make a bullet list, you know, if I was doing any type of presentations. So that's that. We're good. B Stav Fishing, day on the bay. Strathmere, New Jersey. Corson's Inlet area, but Strathmere, great launch, plenty of parking. Maybe we'll go out, go grab some lunch or something afterwards, right? That'd be great. Rub elbows out in the water, belly up to the bar, and let's have a good time and tell some fish stories, okay? Because God knows we all got them. Again, thank you. Thank you so much for following. Thank you so much for cheering me on. Thank you so much for hanging in there. You know, people are like, Bob, we're waiting on your next video. And I know I got to put more content out. It's tough because I'm an hour away from the shore. And, you know, if I live down the shore, man, or on the coast, I could be putting 2 videos out a week. Figure that's what, 2, 4, 8 videos a month. I could be putting a lot more videos out. And shame on me. It's a matter of just jumping in the truck and going. But I'm a fair weather boater. If the wind's blowing, I'm not going, okay? And it's funny because, again, the last 2 weeks, Monday and Tuesday, were gorgeous days to be out on the water, and here I was, you know, exterminating. But it is what it is, and I'm happy to be back where I'm at with a really great team. So, let's think. I am going to go out, I think, Saturday. Put the boat in tomorrow. I might go out Saturday or Sunday, whichever day seems decent. Maybe both days. Do a little recon for some preseason flounder. See if there are any bluefish haunting the waters where I fish, Sea Isle and Avalon. And we'll go from there. Okay, so that'll definitely be a video. But again, thank you for sticking in there. We're coming into our season. And I'm hoping to keep getting these videos out here. Let's build the subscriptions. Guys, talk to your friends. Let them know about our channel. It's our channel. It's B Stav Fishing Nation. We're part of the nation, right? Let them know about us. Ask them to please watch. Ask them to please subscribe. Those of you that are watching, especially if you're watching, like I find myself now, I'm watching one. I got Roku, right? So I'm streaming now, trying to cut some of my bills back. I'm just an old retired guy on a fixed income now, right? So I'm trying to cut some of my bills back. I watch my YouTube. Most of what I watch, I'm watching on my television. But you know what? When I find somebody that I like on the television, because then sometimes what I'll do is I'll grab my phone. I'll be on my phone, and I'll have YouTube up on my phone, and then I can control my television from the phone. So if I find somebody new that I like, I'll subscribe. I'll subscribe on my phone. I'll hit a thumbs up. I'll leave them a comment. So those of you that aren't subscribed, if you're watching from your TV, you can actually subscribe from your television, and you can hit the like button from your television. So if you would, kindly like, subscribe, say your prayers to the man upstairs, because he's listening. Don't ever think he's not listening. Let's go fishing.